here's something almost nobody talks about. Every ancient woman had a first period, but there were no pads, no underwear, no painkillers. So what did they actually use? The answer isn't as simple as you might think. Archaeology gives us clues, and together they reveal a fascinating story. One day, everything changed. She noticed blood. She had never seen this before. We don't know exactly what she thought, but archaeology can't tell us her emotions. It only leaves us clues. Those clues point to one important fact. She probably wasn't alone. Knowledge was passed from woman to woman. Long before history, women were already teaching the next generation. But how did they actually manage the bleeding? The truth is, nobody knows for certain. Soft materials rarely survive for thousands of years. That's why archaeologists must rely on clues. Ethnographic studies offer possible answers. Different environments meant different solutions. Forest people had moss. Grassland people had woven plants. Cold regions offered animal hides and fur. Whatever they used, it came from nature. Hygiene mattered just as much as comfort. Clean water was one of nature's greatest resources. Rivers were more than drinking places. They were places where knowledge could be shared. Experience was the real teacher. Every generation learned from the one before. Nothing was written down. Every lesson was remembered. That knowledge may have helped countless generations. Long before history, women were already teaching women. Some people imagine ancient women simply endured it. The evidence suggests something more practical. Humans have always solved problems using the world around them. Menstruation was probably no different. Observation became experience. Experience became knowledge. Knowledge became tradition, and tradition helped people survive. Not everything was preserved, but humanity kept moving forward. Life in the Ice Age never stopped. Food still had to be gathered. Families still depended on one another. Children still needed protection. The seasons never waited. Neither did survival. Communities worked together every day. Everyone had a role. Support made the group stronger, and strength helped humanity survive. The first period wasn't the end of childhood. It marked the beginning of new responsibilities. She learned by doing. Every task carried a lesson. Every lesson built confidence. Older women shared years of experience. Knowledge became tradition. Tradition became survival. Every generation added its own experience, and the cycle of knowledge continued. But did ancient people see menstruation as something special? The honest answer is, we don't know. The Paleolithic left very few written clues, because there was no writing at all. Later cultures sometimes celebrated a girl's first period. Others created special traditions around it. But we can't assume Paleolithic people did the same. Good archaeology separates evidence from guesses. Sometimes we don't know is the most honest answer. And that's what makes archaeology so fascinating. What we do know is that life kept moving. Food still had to be gathered. Fires still needed tending. Children still needed care. Survival depended on everyone. The community made individuals stronger. Knowledge wasn't kept by one person. It belonged to the entire tribe. That's how wisdom survived for thousands of generations. Not through books, but through people. Every woman alive today shares something with women from 30,000 years ago. Their lives were different, but their bodies were human. They learned. They adapted. They passed their knowledge forward. generation after generation. Some details have been lost to time. But one thing is certain. Long before written history, women were already teaching, supporting, and helping one another through life's most important milestones. That quiet tradition may be one of humanity's oldest legacies.